this entire show is just a train wreck that you can't look away from. Like, did anything positive happen on this episode? Like, it just felt like disaster after disaster after disaster. Let's start off with Aris and Mike. You know, apparently out of nowhere, they're suddenly in love. And like, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, Mike was making out with David like a couple hours ago. And like very clearly wants to maybe not make out with David, but make out with somebody that's not Aris. Very, very bizarre. You know, he's saying things like how he doesn't want to be coupled up, that he wants things to be wild and crazy. So I kind of get the impression that he's going to make that dream come true for himself in the near future. Next up, let's jump over to Darren. We didn't really talk about her much on the first episode, but she had a ex show up, Ricky, and I immediately got the vibe that Darren wants to give Ricky another chance. And like, apparently any couple we start talking about, we got to talk about David, right? Somehow he manages to be the third wheel on this couple as well. Darren and David shared a little kiss as part of the suck and blow game they were playing, and he did, like, I don't think it was intention, but he did manage to create a little bit of jealousy from Ricky, and we got that face-to-face encounter between Ricky and David. Like, yeah, they hugged it out later on, but was our first probably near fight of the season. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to actually fight on this show. Everybody's just too pretty. But interesting to see a little bit more of Darren and get her a little bit more involved in the drama. So we'll have to see how everything unfolds with Darren and Ricky. My guess is that they at least hook up a little bit before we get done. All right, and lastly, we got to talk about Devon. You know, she was kind of she had the boring ex show up last week. We didn't really talk about Jamar, but they were definitely front and center all episode long. And, you know, like, Jamar, he just gives off the vibe that he is just a player. You know, nothing is true that comes out of his mouth. He will say anything in his power to get in someone's pants. And as the episode begun, was definitely getting the vibe that Devon was going to get sucked in by Jamar, even though that she knew in the back of her mind that it was going to be a mess. And the first opportunity he had, he was going to try to hook up with someone else. So as the episode progresses, we see Devon head into the Shack of Secrets, where she has to solve this puzzle about Jamar's ex. And, you know, she's there thinking that it's about her. No. That's not how this show works. There's no drama if you solve a puzzle about something you did in the Sack of Secrets. No, we want things to get messy. So turns out that Jamar's ex took a 8-hour bus ride to hook up with him. And then that ex comes out. It's Minh-Ly from Big Brother Canada. Minh-Ly and Jamar were both on Big Brother Canada together. And they definitely hooked up during the show and after the show. Immediately, Jamar is busted, and Devon ends up ending things with Jamar after a huge fight in front of everybody else. You know, Devon, I don't think she's been known for keeping her cool in heated moments, and why would things be any different on X on the beach? Right after Devon finally ends things with Jamar, we see Jamar snake his way over to Minh-Ly as he tries to spark things back up with her. We ended the episode with another Totem of Terror where Ray, Devon, and David head to the beach to see whose ex is showing up. I get the impression that it's going to be David's ex, because why not? He's in like 5 love triangles already. Why not add another person to the mix for him? So that's going to be it for episode 2. This show isn't about love. This show is about the drama, about the mess. And I'm having fun with it, so I hope you guys are too. Of course, I will be back again next Thursday for next week's dose of X on the Beach. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we will see you later.